everybody, and welcome to John Talks Indian Cinema. I am your host, the Indian Cine-MANIAC, back with another TV series review. That's right, not a movie, a TV series. And this one was suggested to me by Cooley Singh, longtime loyal maniac. And he's the one that really got me to watch the trailers of this. Well, the series just dropped on Netflix. And I've watched the first two episodes. So here's my question to you, you maniacs. Now, I did this for Mirzapur, and it didn't get the kind of traction I thought it would get. So that's why I'm throwing this out to you. Tonight, I'm going to review episode 1 and 2. And there's 7 episodes. So what I can do is I can review 2 episodes at a time, or I can binge watch the 5 episodes that are left and just do a review of the entire series, other than the first 2, which I'm going to do tonight. Put down in the comment section, what is your pleasure? I am here to serve you as a humble Indian Cine-MANIAC. Okay? So let me know. You want me to do a couple episodes at a time? So it'd probably be 3 more episodes if I was to do 2, 2, and 1. 2, 2, 2, and 1. So I'd probably end up doing 2, 2, and then, no, wait a minute. I've already done 2, so I only have to do 5. So it'd be 2, 2, 1. So let me know what you want to do, okay? And as always, thank you. Up to 1,640 subscribers. So I'm excited about this, okay? So the series is, and I finally know what it says. It's The Bastards of Bollywood. 7-episode TV series. Written and directed by Aryan Khan. And I believe this is his directorial debut. It's got a pretty good cast, too. Bobby Deol, Animal Apne Love Hostel. And he plays I don't want to say over the hill, but a big Bollywood star that's been in the business a long time. Lakshya, who was in Kill, which I really liked. Raghav Juyal, who was also in Kill, who plays his friend, who's very funny. Sahir Bamba, who plays his leading lady, at least in the first 2 episodes. Mona Singh, who I saw in 3 Idiots, and Lal Singh Chadha, that everyone hated but me, as his mom. Anya Singh, who was in Street 2, as his agent, Sanya. Manish Chaudhary, who plays Freddie, the producer, who was in URI, Surgical Strike, Skyforce, and Bade Nayan Chot Mayan, a movie you guys hated. And there are cameos galore in this series, including the first 2. And I'll get to the cameos in a second, okay? So basically, this series is a inside look at Bollywood. And it definitely covers all the tropes of Bollywood. Fans in the people's faces, the action scenes that, they do one scene where it's all green screen, and then as he's jumping, they fill in what the background's going to look like. A lot of Karan, I think it's Johar, is that his name? I only know him as Coffee with Karan. That's how I know him. I didn't know him as anything else. But he's in this, and he's pretty funny. But it's a funny, biting look at Bollywood, and it is pretty. It's definitely R-rated, because the language in the film is like something I really haven't heard much in Hindi films. And it's pretty funny, actually. In fact, the opening credits, you've got credits. You hear a voiceover, and all you hear is F this and F that. I'm going, what the heck is that? Oh, and it's funny. I was watching on Netflix, and apparently it's dubbed in English. And I'm watching it, and I'm going, wait, boy, they're all talking English. What's up with that? And then I started to really look. I go, wait a minute, that's not their voices. So, of course, I go back. I saw that it was dubbed in English. I turned it back to Hindi, and now I hear their real voices. So I watched the original Hindi version, okay? Okay, so the story's about a young actor name. Now I have to ask you guys. His name is Asman. So it's Ass Man. Now, did they do that on purpose? Is there some satirical reason why they called him Ass Man? I gotta know. Tell me, is it just a common name? Because the fact that they say it all the time, Ass Man, Ass Man. Because Seinfeld, you know the story about Kramer and Ass Man if you watch Seinfeld. Um, so what happens is they're filming this stunt with a lead actor, and the lead actor jumps from roof to roof and misses the roof, slams into the side, falls down on the ground. Now they can't shoot the film. Freddie, the producer, says, "We got to shoot the film. Who can we do it?" And Akshay was there. I don't know if he was there as background or something, but he goes, "I'll do it." He does it, and he ends up in this film called Revolver. And there's a great action piece um, to open up the film of Revolver, where he comes in the room. There's a big fight scene. There's two gold guns. The thing I liked about the scene was almost all of it was in real speed. None of that slow motion stuff. There's a couple, but it was real speed, and he looked great in the action scenes, and it was very funny, over the top as usual. But that again, that's just they're poking fun at Bollywood, which is fine. Now it goes to that's the first song, by the way. The first song is Revolver, which I assume is a theme song for the movie. But then they do another song where it's the theme song for the show. And the last two lines are, "I'll be effing number one." Now I can't say it because the algorithm will cause me a problem, but that's the last two lines. "I'll be effing number one." So it's going to be about his, I assume it's going to be about this young guy who's an idealistic, relatively honest guy, his ascension in Bollywood, and they kind of tee this up a little bit because that's where the title comes from. His mother, who I guess was in Bollywood, says they're bastards in Bollywood, and they'll try to take you down, and that's something you keep hearing over and over again. And you already seen of that in the first episode. And you see the Coffee with Karan guy, and Ranveer Singh has a cameo that's very funny. He's got a broken foot or something, and he can't do a film, but he's telling the producer he's fine, he's okay. And then there's a scene where somebody takes a video. Deepak's friend, Deepak, that's from the other movie. Asman's friend takes a selfie of him admitting something he shouldn't admit, and now he wants it back. So he offers him this really expensive watch. Says, if you give, I'll give you the watch if you erase it. And that's a very funny scene. And Ranveer was poking fun of himself too. Very good. And then at one point, the guy says, the friend Parvez says, "Hey, Ranveer, I'm the real Gully Boy." Now, I got that reference because I reviewed Gully Boy. So if I didn't review Gully Boy, I wouldn't know what the hell he was talking about. So I thought that was pretty cool. I love when I get these references. Then Bobby Deal is introduced, and he's a big star. And he gets introduced. All you see is his legs. You don't see him. And a little kid drops a little baby Yoda stuffed animal, and he picks it up. Now the camera zooms on big beard, hair, and a ponytail. Jacked, too. I don't know how old Bobby Deal is, but he's a big dude. So that's how you introduce to him. Another thing, they do this roundtable thing, and I've actually watched some of these on YouTube where they get the Indian actors and they do roundtable discussions, and they did one that was kind of funny, and that was they talk about nepotism, and it's I know, and I'm surprised they brought this up because in the films that I review in the comment sections, you guys always talk about how incestuous the Bollywood film industry is, that everyone's related. And the perfect example of that, of course, is the Doom series with Uday Chopra, or Chopra, who, even back before I started watching all these films, I only saw a couple of them. Who the hell is this guy, and why is he in a movie? And then I found out why. So they really went after that in this, which I found a little surprising. But hey, what are you going to do? They do the fans. They make a joke about that. And then he gets offered a film from Quran, big production, because the actor who was supposed to do it couldn't do it, whatever. But the producer, Freddie, the bad guy, we'll call him the bad guy, already had him signed a 3-picture deal. But then he says, "No, you can do that other picture because it'll just make you bigger and make me more money." Great. And that's how the first episode ends. Now, the second episode, Not as good as the first episode, but it lays a little more groundwork of what's going on. So he signs a 3-year deal. Then he finds out his father needs a liver. So he's got to make money. So this company called Man Smooth that I thought was like a razor for manscaping, but it's some kind of lotion or spray or something. He doesn't want to do it though, but now he does it because he needs the money, and it's big money too. So he does it, and that was kind of funny when they showed him doing the commercial. Um, so now another cameo, and of course it was Rajamouli, the guy who directed RRR. I hope I'm saying that right. Rajamouli, right? I think that's right. You know what? Because yeah, I love RRR. I got to say this right. Let's see here. I know it's here somewhere. Yeah, look at that. They got all these. I can't believe. So, oh, SS. Yeah, Rajamouli. Okay. And Amir Khan. And you guys know there's Amir Khan, and then there's everybody else. Sorry, Shah Rukh Khan. Sorry, Fafa. Amir Khan, everybody else. So I did not get this reference. It was Rajamouli and Amir Khan talking about idli sambar or vada pav, and there was a heated debate about that. Now, what was funny about the scene is they're talking about that, but Osman and his lawyer and his agent think they're talking about something else. In fact, when he said idli, Osman says Italy, so that was kind of funny. And he was funny. He was funny. It wasn't very long, but he was funny, and I liked that. It was good to see him. Then there was another cameo, and again, I'm not 100% sure because I never heard of this guy, Badshay Bai. I don't know who he is, but he's someone big because he came in. They made a big deal out of it. So I'm not exactly sure who he is. So now they show you a little more Ajay's family because his daughter is the lead in the movie that Osman's doing, and she's beautiful, beautiful girl. I know. I've seen her. Wait a minute. I've seen her in something else. No, I haven't. Karishma. No, I have not seen her. It's Mona Singh. I know Anya Singh that I saw on Street Two, but she was beautiful, and she's got a dick boyfriend. So you can see already something's probably going to brew between her and Ass Man. Why would you not want something with Ass Man? Do you know what I'm saying? Um, so you see a little bit of his family life, his obnoxious son, his wife and daughter, and they don't want her to make this film because they're. I think the act, Bobby Deal's characters think maybe this guy might steal a little thunder from him. I'm getting that vibe a little bit too. So they show you a little of that. So then there's a scene that shows you who the producer is, Freddie. So they're on the set, and Osman's called back from Delhi to come to this set. So Freddie walks into the set. It's pink. He goes, "It's supposed to be blue. It's a boys' room." And the production designer, this short, kind of heavy person, starts saying, "There's no gender specifics. It's the 21st century." Blah blah blah. Well, he starts calling her fat and a pig because she's not little. And now she quits and starts pushing him. And he keeps saying, "Don't push me, don't push me, don't push me." And all of a sudden, he kicks her and she flips and lands flat on the ground. And everyone got upset. Now, here's the thing I didn't quite understand. I think I did, but I'm not 100% sure. They got upset. How could you hit a woman? He goes, "I would never raise my hand to a woman," implying the new production designer wasn't a woman, but a man as a woman. I think that's what I got from that. So now Assmine comes in, and now Freddie says, "No, you got to do my film. You got to quit that other film." And he says, "Well, you promised me." He goes, "No. And if you don't do it, I'm going to go after your family." As Assman's walking out, now he turns. He heads right towards Freddie. He takes the contract out, tears it up right in front of him because I'm not doing it. Freddie goes to hit him. Assman flips him, lands flat on his back, goes to punch him, and stops like this far from his face. And he says, "I also don't land hands on women," and then walks out. And then the Freddie stands up and says, "What the F you all looking at?" Looks around. Then he looks right to the camera and goes, "F." And that's where episode 2 ended. So, in my research for this, I see there's going to be a lot of cameos. And I assume that one of the big cameos has to be Shah Rukh Khan. I have to believe he's going to do this film. His son, he did the announcement. I assume he's going to be in it. I don't know when. So I'm going to watch probably tomorrow night. I'm going to watch the next 5 episodes because they're like this one was only 39 minutes. The first one was an hour, but the second one was 39 minutes. So I'm going to be able to get through these pretty quickly. But I love it. It's funny. Um, it's I'm really trying to pick out the cameos as best as I can. All the references to Bollywood movies, I'm trying to pick up. I don't get them all, but I get a lot of them. With all the films I've watched, I definitely get a lot of them. But so far, so good. And I think Lakshya is a good choice for the lead. I think he's very good in this. And the two women who are in it, the lead actress and his agent, are good. And his friend's very funny too. And the fact that the cameos, they're willing to poke fun at themselves, I always love that too. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. And Cooley Singh, thanks for getting on me about this. All right. And so that's it. I'll again let me know if you want me to do them all at once or do a couple at a time. Whatever your pleasure is. It really doesn't matter to me either way. They're easy to do. I'm not all I have is trailers, so I can't put a lot of clips in here. So that makes it easy to edit too. So let me know. And hey, while you're at it, why don't you do this? Subscribe, hit the notification button, hit the like button. And please, as always, share so we can build the Maniac community because that's what I'm trying to do. I think the world would be a better place if we all embraced Indian cinema. What do you think? You with me? You with me? Okay, that's it. Okay, we'll talk to you soon on John Talks Indian Cinema with a trailer reaction, a 15 to 20-ish minute movie review, a TV series review, or maybe even a reaction to a song. It's like a buffet of choices here on John Talks Indian Cinema. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. And as always, with my heartfelt thanks for watching, everybody.